Good morning. I'm Earth Dr. Reese Halter, and you're listening to Earthcast, SOS.com. Australia continues to shatter temperature records. The average temperature for the month of March was 1.7 C, or 3.1 degree Fahrenheit, above normal. March 2nd was Australia's warmest March day on record, reaching 38 degrees C, or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and it smashed the previous record set in 1966. Let me remind you that March is the beginning of fall down under. It's not spring in Australia, but the temperatures would have you believe it was. The month of March in Australia eclipsed the 1986 record of 1.67 C, or 3 degrees Fahrenheit, as the new record holder. It was blistering hot in the north, or top end of the nation, because the monsoons didn't arrive to bring the heat down. Also, a high-pressure system parked itself off the east coast, delivering punishing heat waves, which began in late February, and temperatures remained high until March 18th. A southwesterly system finally brought cooling temperatures on the 21st of March and much-needed rainfall to New South Wales. In northern Australia, Julia Creek experienced 21 days in a row of 40 degrees C, or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Parts of northwest Queensland were on average 4 to 6 degrees C, or 7 to 11 degrees Fahrenheit, above average. The southern half of Western Australia was 8 to 12 degrees C, or 14 to 22 degrees Fahrenheit, above average across much of the southeast of the state. Northern Victoria and southern New South Wales, west of the Great Dividing Range, had maximum temperatures of 10 C, or 18 degrees Fahrenheit, above average or higher. On March 2nd, when it became the hottest day across the continent, on record at 38 C, or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the minimum overnight temperature was the warmest ever. It surpassed the 1983 record by 0.83 C, or 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit. The hottest March ever in Australia followed the hottest February globally ever recorded and the hottest year, 2015, on record. A strong El Nino has built up heat in 2015 and now 16, but also we're into brand new territory because in traditional El Nino years, California gets deluged. This year, the snowpack was recently deemed roughly average, but it's not what the California Cooperative Snow Survey Program had hoped for. California's 2016 snowpack is not enough to undo the impacts of 5 years in a row of brutal drought conditions statewide. The climate globally is experiencing unusual heat because the oceans are supercharged from burning fossil fuels. Australia's chief scientist, Alan Finkel, warned Aussies that the world was losing the battle against the climate in crisis. You know, that calls into question the Environment Minister in his office, Greg Hunt, in Australia, because in the last 6 months, they've greenlighted 2 enormous new coal mines, and we just saw last week that 95% of the northern half of the Great Barrier Reef, we're talking the top 622 miles, 95% of it are bleached. I want to add hashtag end fossil fuel subsidies and keep the coal, oil, gas, and fracking in the ground. Hashtag save nature now. Hashtag love nature. Hashtag love is the solution. Earthcast SOS depends upon you, the listeners. So come on to drreese.com, Reese, REESE.com, and make it happen by clicking on the donate button, or pick yourself up any number of terrific books on bees, trees, seas, or wild weather. Just do it. drreese.com. I'm Earth Dr. Reese Halter, reminding you to protect our planet.